Paulos, in my last 30 years, till this date, I had to find a child without a thyroid. You know, any children you take, it as a thyroid. I found a children only without a dream. You give them a dream. You know, for example, I was telling you, I told you several times this before. I had gone to an orphanage. You know, his a friend who was running an orphanage. He is, you know, in his 80s. You know, he was known as the mother. He was known as the Mother Teresa of Puttur. Every time he comes here, you know, he tells her, "Sir, you have to come sometime and you have to talk to my children." You know, I had no program. Once I was going with my family to Markera, you know, for the poor. And suddenly when I was crossing the Puttur, I saw that shop. You know, he had told some name, some Arachnid shop. He was sitting there, the old man. I told my driver to stop and I went and said, oh, he was very happy. He said, sir, you have come? Immediately he took the phone, start calling few people and said, yeah, my orphanage, my school is, you know, only half an hour from here. We'll go come there. I said, sir, I am on a holiday. Look my dress, you know, with the jeans and all this. I don't want to. No, sir, you come, whatever this, you come and just talk to them. I said, I am not prepared. No, you don't have to be prepared, you come. Then we went there. Okay, we went together. My family was there. By the time I reached Paulos, you know, there are about 250 children. You know, all with the age of some 5 years, 6 years, 7, 8, maybe, you know, till 8 standard or 7 standard, all sitting in a bright uniform and a cap on, you know, skull cap, you know, the uniform on that. They were there. He said, he introduced, you know, this is, you know, Rahim TK from Bangalore. He is the educationist and all. I said that no, I'm not education. I have to start now, the break the ice, how to, I'm not prepared. What I did that, I had a box of my visiting card. I had taken it along with me. I put it there and I told the children, okay, let us start. Let us introducing. I am Rahim TK, as I said. I am not an educationist, a small-time businessman from Bangalore. And my prime love, my first love is you, children, you know, talk to you. Right now we have to introduce. Tell your name. So I thought that, you know, at least 10 minutes I am getting, you know, the round completes with their name. I might get something to speak. And each children, I mean, they told what is their name and all that. And the second question I asked, once they finished with all the children, what do you want to be? Stand up. You tell me that what you want to be. He said that a driver, a conductor, or a mullah. I mean, his, you know, those who are giving, sweeping mosque and all that, this. And only except one child, he said that I want to be a teacher. Except everything, want to be an electrician or a mason or a coolie or whatever. You know, they don't have a trade. And if you see that face, it's all dried face, you know, dried eyes. You know, you can make out that, you know, they have no dreams at all. So I asked them, children, just tell me that. Why you don't want to be a doctor or an engineer or a chartered accountant or a lawyer or whatever? No reply. I said that you think that it's not possible to you? They said, no, just making the head, you know. Yes, they could make that. I said, okay, I'll make a promise now. See, your sir is a witness. I'll give my visiting card. All you have to do, when you complete your 10th with the 75% and above, take a visiting card and come to my office, and to make you an engineer or a lawyer or a chartered accountant or a graduate at least, that is my commitment. This is my promise here, what I am giving. Of you should have seen that. The sparkle in their eyes, you know, every face was bright. And this gentleman stood up, you know, his Mamunya Haji is no more. He stood up and said, put the light off. You know, he just called his man, hey, put the light off. I was wondering why. Now he said, I don't need a light here with the sparkle, the brightness of my children. You know, this can enough to brighten up this place. See, Paulos, I'll tell you that, you know, now it is 18 or 20 years, I think, this story happened. I came to know that, you know, I never been to that school again. Even I wanted to go, he is no more. I was told that from that institution, at least there are 6 or 7 engineers passed out from that, and almost everyone did their graduation. Everyone did a BA, BCom or whatever, and a professional, even one student written a service examination in that. You know, I did not go follow up. And the best part of this is, till this date, not even a single child has come to my office with that visiting card. What I'm trying to say that, you know, I want to convey this is, we can't give money, we cannot build a school, we cannot take the children, you know how expensive is making a graduate or whatever, we cannot afford as an individual, but we can give dreams to the children. they will nurture it. Down the line, they will find somebody, who will nurture their dream. There are many schools, many philanthropists. Only they have to make up that, we can be something. We can be someone professionally, we can achieve that. It is not the birthright of anybody, only the rich people to be a doctor or engineer or a chartered accountant. Even I can be. With that confidence, we take them. What I'm always trying to tell the youngsters, if you cannot do anything, if you cannot give money, you cannot spare time, just whenever you happen a child, you just give a dream. Tell them that, you can be something. I am there. You tell that I am there. There are a lot of people. Just you can refer to anybody. And that all that child want that is, that I am there. Somebody is there to me and I can do it. It will do that. It will not come back. There's one more small example is, I was in my initial stage of career in Mangalore. Probably this is in 1990s. We were doing a construction. One evening I went there. There is a small boy under the lamppost. He was reading there. I just called, I know his name. His mother is an old widow lady, is working. His name is Nagaraj. Hey, Nagaraj, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಓದ್ತಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಸರ್. ನಿನಗೆ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತೀಯಾ? ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ದೀಪ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನಾನು ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತೇನೆ. See, I said that's my commitment. I'll give a light. I took him. I was in the same Imlanti's house. There was outside there was a room. He was there for a couple of days. Then he went back. He went to his mother. He has completed his engineering. And every time I call him, after completing each semester, each class, he was in 7th standard those days, each time he used to send me a letter, sir, I passed 7th and pass agidene with your blessing. I call him back and I said that, for your school fees, college fees and the books. He said, no sir, I have made an arrangement. Till this day, he has not taken 1 rupee from me. And when I met him last, about 5 years ago, he just finished his engineering and all that. He had come with his mother and his mother was very happy. She's a widow. I said that, why you are giving the credit to me? You are not taken one. No, I always knew that you are there. That confidence is enough to me that you are there. If I want, you are there. Even today, I have a contract. So I'm telling that, there are many youngsters here, many rich people. They can be me. Like just giving, just talk to them. Just talk to them. Give them a confidence. It is not that, you don't make just a drama bazi that, cheating at. You should have that intention that, if this boy comes back to me, I can afford to help. I can afford to help. You have that thing. Even if you cannot help, there are a lot of philanthropists. You can refer, you can walk through that. And I promise you that 90% time they will not come back to you. They will come back to you only becoming something. See, this is my message to this society.